Okay, so this is a video to demonstrate the fault that I'm having with this BenQ monitor. I'd like to cover this video into three different parts. The first I'll show that the packaging is all correct and appears to be untampered with or damaged. The second part is I'd like to showcase the finish, the powdery finish that's on the monitor that I received. And lastly, I'd like to demonstrate the actual fault. So we'll start with the packaging. As you can see, there's no apparent damage to the box. Everything seems to be correct. There's no indication of water damage or mishandling or any tampering of the sorts. It also has the correct BenQ tape all around, and there's no evidence that it has been previously opened. I actually have no reason to believe that this monitor has not come directly from a supplier or similar. It seems to just be a normal off-the-shelf. The other part of the packaging, if we open it up, you notice that everything is correct inside. So all parts have been packed correctly. They're all sealed as they should be with the original bags, and all the accessories are packaged adequately. So I believe the box and the packaging has been handled appropriately. This monitor was purchased with click and collect, so from the time it left the warehouse at M-Wave, it's been in our possession and we haven't mishandled it or anything of the sorts. So next I'm going to unbox the monitor and show the powdery substance. Alright, I've got the monitor unboxed here and I've just pulled a couple of the pieces out, but as you can see everything did have the correct packaging, and if we come over here the hood is in its correct little baggies and everything's there. So what I noticed when I was troubleshooting this is that there's actually a bit of a weird finish. So hopefully this is coming through on the camera. You can see that here. It's largely on the bottom. It didn't appear to be anywhere else on the panel. Everything else was sealed up, so I don't think someone has unboxed this and then returned it as faulty. It is also on quite a few pieces, so on this piece of the hood you can really see it. Hopefully that comes through, but it's just kind of like a dusty, powdery kind of effect. I don't believe it's water damage because there's no damage to the cardboard box or packaging, so I do believe it may have come from the factory like this. Perhaps the assembly line was wearing gloves or eating powdered donuts or something, I don't know. But that's basically what I believe could be contributing to the fault, and that is absolutely something that was on the monitor when we purchased it. So yeah, and it's kind of across quite a few pieces, the hood and the monitor mostly, and a little bit on the stand down here, but it's a bit harder to see. So I'll set the monitor up and I'll connect a laptop and we'll go from there. Alright, so lastly I'd like to demonstrate the actual fault. So I've got the monitor plugged in via power, and with the battery charger here you can see that the power cord does have a working power supply. This is plugged into the monitor, which is connected to my laptop via USB-C, and if we come over here there should be a standby light or similar, and we just get nothing. There's no input, there's nothing. The laptop itself should be receiving power also, which you might be able to see. It is not getting. So this is essentially the fault that I'm having, where the monitor just appears to have a faulty power supply, or is not powering on, or for whatever reason does not want to turn on. And just to really indicate how new this is, it still has the plastic on the ring here. From here I'd really like to just have this accepted as evidence, and if we can get a replacement monitor organised and we can return this faulty one. This is a tool that I need for professional work, so I'm not super interested in having it repaired I'd really just like to get a replacement, given that it was purchased brand new and failed after 3 days.